All right, welcome back, Pokemon Go players, to another episode of the Purified podcast. Today is March 24, 2026. I am your host, Luis Palacios, and my co-host, Chris.
Hey. We're back at it again. It has been a lovely week. And I think Pokemon Go's been popping as per usual.
Yeah, no, it's been kind of while for the last few days. Just buggy, very buggy. Surprisingly, actually, we don't have anything going on this coming week. Or actually, today is supposed to be like the day that the event starts, but we're gonna have vanilla spawns for the next 7 days. That's actually insane that we don't have nothing going on. And then everything is gonna happen next month, and we're like, great. Man,
the money.
Yeah, but hey, how you been? I know we were kind of like podcasting a little bit late here and there. I know we had some prior arrangements this weekend, so we definitely couldn't podcast like we usually do. But how you been? What you been doing?
Yeah, it's been lovely. Went to the movies today. Didn't know what time I'd get out.
Today?
So that's why I was like, we'll plan for Monday. We'll move it to Tuesday. Because we ended up seeing Project Hail Mary.
Oh.
At 2, so it worked out pretty good. But I was kind of laughing because I went down to our city yesterday.
No.
And I ended up going to Moat.
Oh.
But I was so stripped for time. We were kind of laughing because you sent a raid from down the street from us, and part of me was like, let me pull up. Just mess with you for a sec.
What raid did I send? What did I do?
It was a raid from the college.
Well, I know that. Well, that much I know, but I'm just saying.
I don't know what raid, but I know Buster was like, that's so funny. I'm gonna remote it.
It was the slow bro. We did make a slow bro that, we were at the college, and we were finishing up our grind for Reggie Ice max battle day. So I was like, I'll just invite whoever's there. It's like my friend Amanda, our friend Tanya, and they were there at the time. So we were just like sitting there, just hanging out for a minute, just getting some things done, and then we were gonna head out. I didn't think I was gonna stay until that long, but some people needed the mega energy, so. Which actually, I finally figured out that you can use link charges on megas. I'm like, finally.
You figured it out?
Yeah, it took a little bit of like trial and error, but I don't know if they fixed it, because before I couldn't really like choose, but then it let me choose between the right passes and the link passes. So I was like,
you have to choose it?
Yeah, there's a little option on like the bottom. Right, there's the little like thing on the attack on the bottom that says like, you want to use a link charge? Here you go. It's like that's what's basically. So I finally used my surplus of link charges, so I can finally get like other link charges from like weekly passes or like anything else that we usually do. So that's nice. It's always good and a plus in the end of the day. Now you might be wondering, why am I catching Meltons right now? Is like, I have a very good reason for this, but we'll get there in a moment. We're kind of getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, but we get a little bit ahead of ourselves for that point. But hey, anyways, we're here once again to talk about Pokemon Go news, updates, and ranting about the game, because we love the game just as much as everybody else. This episode of Pure Podcast is brought to you by our Patreon. Everything we do here on the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by our community. You can join our community for supporters and patrons for as little as $1 a month. We offer a range of support tiers and various benefits. All patrons will gain access to our Patreon exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. So don't forget to check us out at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor to support us and all the other podcasts on the network if you can, and we greatly appreciate it. All right, I know I kind of skimmed through that a little quickly, but I am trying to make excellent intros right now. There is a reason there is a very big reason why. We do have an update to levels. Before I get to mine, Chris, what about how's your progress on your levels here?
About the same. I need 13 more max battles.
Dang.
It's been a struggle on those. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, you gotta find like if you can find like the easy ones, is fine. But I don't know how I even did that much at the end of the day. Like
that's the only issue. I think we had a really good max event like right before I got to this level.
And the big problem right now is also that Regice is in max battle, so you really can't take on it yourself. So you gotta find some 1 or 3 stars out there, or even 2 stars. So yeah. I get the feeling. Yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, so you're getting closer and closer, little by little. So you got max battles to just take over the whole thing. You really got to take advantage of Max Mondays, brothers. Like that's probably the best time that you see as many more power spots, double the power spots in here, so that because of this new nerf that they did, it's a little impossible to find them through the week at the end of the day. And I gotta learn how to get excellence on this anywhere. Oh, there we go. Anyways, so that's pretty much it on yours. Okay, so let me catch this meltdown real quick. And I do have, I have reached level 79. It is the end game right now. We're in the end game. We're in the last of everything. Honestly, I thought I was actually gonna get a little bit more halted on some of these stacks right here, but 80 wins in trainer battles in Go Battle League. I am at 47 since Saturday.
Ooh.
I'm actually above the 0.5% in less than 4 days, which is actually great. I did get lucky that it's Master League right now, so I'm just using Master League fucking Pokemon right now.
Sorry, champion of Master League.
Yeah, I have since Saturday. So this is 4 days: Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I have 541 excellent throws already completed out of 999. And then the last one will be the 80 race. I have 21 currently, and that. Yeah, no, I mean, out of 4 days, that's actually kind of low for me if you think about it. And excellent throw. It's mostly because there's not many raids to really go through, so I'm actually doing the most basic of basic raids out there. I'm doing as many basics as possible. So the 1 stars, I did a Pineco just now, I did a Charjabug just now. I was like, I get remoted to a Samacenta. I'm just, at least I get some kind of like some kind of power up here. But I think that might be the final struggle. I'm hoping to get a little lucky this weekend and go out with a bang and just do as many races as possible throughout the weekend. But if I continue to do well in the Go Battle League, the excellent throws are going to get done pretty much within the next few days. I can tell you that much. If I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm almost at 600 at this point. I should be pretty much getting closer to level 80 by the end of this weekend if I can finish everything that I want to. But I'm definitely going to look for as many races as possible throughout the entire weekend, regardless of being 1 star, 3 stars, 5 star. If I can do 5 stars with other people, mega rates,
Oh yeah.
So I'll be hunting for sure. Which again, I'm surprised that the one thing that I thought was gonna hold me the most was going to be the Go Battle League. But I'm doing pretty decently, and that's because I do know my meta relevance every now and then. I don't follow it like a hawk, but I definitely know how to battle in there. Now, I'm not going crazy numbers. I mean, of course, I was at level 1 when I started the whole thing, so the first 5-10 battles was actually pretty okay. But then I'm going, simple 2-3s or 3-2s every now and then. Every now and then I do a 4-1 and everything, and I'm doing all my battles the entire night, every night, to make sure that I can maximize the amount of wins that I can get through. So if I do well within the next few days, I can pretty much say that by the end of the weekend, I should be done with the Go Battle League, and I don't have to touch that forever, ever. Hopefully never until level 100 or something. So I'm hoping that's the case. And then again, the excellent throws eventually will go through to get there. And I'm actually happy that I'm doing excellence right now. I like 5 excellence right now in a row. So yeah. All right, enough daily levels. I am, maybe by the time you're hearing me next, one of us will be level 80.
Yeah, it could be anyone.
Could be anyone. The grind is real, you know. It's like you still.
I'll be lucky to get past those 13 back.
You're level 77.
I think it's 76. Yeah, 76 is the plateau right now.
Yeah, and then you're 77. I think you still haven't gotten to the 400 kilometers then, right?
No,
yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, good luck with that. That's basically the only thing that helped me land that one level. So it was a struggle, but I did it. Weekly 50s, 60s, 70s, 80, even 90 kilometers at one point. So it took me a little bit. So which I'm happy, you know. So all right, let's get into the holes of our week. We do have an extra 2 days to say the least. But what did you get, Chris? While I get another excellent on this.
Yeah. Didn't get too much into the events this week, but I did get a little bit of good. Oh my gosh, where did we start?
Honestly, at this point, I don't know.
I think it was right here. I hatched a shiny from the daily egg that we get that has the starters in it.
Oh, nice.
And for a second, I thought I reclaimed a Shundo that ran from the Go Plus. It was a 14-14-14 shiny Fennekin.
Ouch. Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was actually community day, wasn't it? It's like, great.
So that one was a fun one to see, at least. I did get one shiny bug from the bug out event.
Oh, which one?
A pine cone.
Oh. So
I'll take it.
I mean, honestly, right now with the, I want to say the permaboost being gone from regular spawns, now everything is full odds. It's actually kind of nice to actually get a wild shiny like this. So
yeah. I'm still waiting on the evolve shiny. That's the one I'm most excited to see.
I'm waiting for that too, and I've clicked on every evolved Pokemon I've seen that one.
I want to see that.
Either that or even like a full on stage. Like if you can find you can find Gardevoirs and things like that in the wild, but still.
Yes.
But you've seen a full stage evolution shiny, that would be incredible.
Yeah, like a shiny Nidoking or something.
Yeah. I mean, there's not many 3 stages out there, I guess, that is a mega at this point.
Yeah, that is an Omega. Yeah. I did get one shiny from the research day. I did one quest.
Okay.
And it was a shiny Phoebus.
I mean, we take wings, I guess. You know, it's like.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really feel like going out now. So.
Dude, that day I had a different mission. I had a complete different mission to go ahead and level up. Like, I wanted to level up that day. Like, I did the final, like, I got a box in the shop that gave me 2 Super Rocket Radars for, like, a discounted price. And I'm like,
oh, wow.
Okay. I think I'm going to buy this for, like, until I get all the last 20. And then, surprisingly, I actually got pretty, like, when I was at the park, Bray, of course, and I saw, like, 5 different rocket leaders. I was like, hey, let's do this. Let's go.
I'm not surprised, dude. Yeah, the rocket radars or the rocket leaders have been kind of iffy, at least around me. Because like I'll be hunting a certain one, and then like all the stops I go by, they're like, "Nah, I'm not feeling it right now."
Yeah.
I'm on a picnic.
Hey,
I only got one more thing.
Yeah. Don't go ahead.
I did one research that I was going to toss because it didn't look that good. 7 different grass Pokemon. And do you know what that gives you?
Venusaur.
It gave me a perfect Venusaur.
Nice.
Which, like I've gotten the Purified one. I might have caught one in the wild before, but that one was definitely exciting to see since it was evolved. I know you got some good stuff. Tell me all about it.
So let's start with some shinies, shall we? Because I also didn't really care about research day that day, and I was just like there. I did get a remote trade with our friend Jamal's from Waste Spotters, and he gave me a 14-15-15 shiny Charcadet.
Ooh.
98 shiny Charcadet. I gotta love that.
That is crazy.
I did some extra remotes. I'm sorry, not extra remotes, but extra trades to get lucky Pokemon that I needed. I did get 50 lucky Pokemon within a week, which was nice. Skarmory lucky, shiny, Burn Me from shiny research. A Phoebus. Fuecoco, Shando Clamperl, randomly 5, just randomly sprinkle it in because I didn't even buy the pass and anything. I just did. Another shiny POS, which is actually a pretty nice one. Mischievous, and then I traded today for a shiny Scrafty, which was a 14, 14, 15 from a remote trade. So it was nice. It was pretty nice. Sorry, I'm going back to catching because I need to get excellence and I didn't get that excellence. So, and I put a Melton box for that reason because at least it's stationary and I can go ahead and do them pretty quickly and easy at this point. Oh, I'm getting invited to a raid though. I'm like, I can wait on the raid.
For a second on Melton, I was like, did I miss something in the news?
No, this is just me trying to at least capitalize on the fact that I'm sitting here for an hour, or at least minimum an hour, and actually do something about it. So that's the reason why I wanted to do that, the Melton box today. So I might be a little distracted here and there. I kind of was thinking, I was like, do I do Go Battle League? I need to make 20. I need to play, 25 battles before the end of the night. And
I was gonna say the only thing that would really hold you back with the battles is the limit of how many we can do per day.
Yeah, and that's the reason why. Surprisingly, I've been at a 51%, 52% win streak right now, which is not bad. I have done 80 battles and I won 47 of them since I started this whole thing. So I'm actually a really good percentage currently. Also, Oxking, sorry for not actually acknowledging you were here. Thank you so much for the help and the stream there. But yeah, it's been kind of like, let me just do as many as I can. Let me just not lose, try not to lose, It's like, but if I can get closer and closer within the next few days, and if I finish up as much as I can before the end of the week, I should be done before Sunday. Definitely I should be done before Sunday. So, but yeah, I'll take any battles in the Go Battle League currently, plus any excellent throws currently. So, before the next Melton spawns, did I get any hundos aside from the Shundo? Probably not, because I did a raid right here at my house, and I guess I got a hundo Pineco.
Mega win.
I didn't even notice that it was a hundo. I was just like, I'm just gonna do this before I get home, and then because it was literally that gym that's in my neighborhood, and yeah, I guess it was the hundo. I didn't even check the IBs before I actually got home, so I was like, okay, cool. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's my hauls. Not really too much craziness aside from, a second Shando in the year. I'm like, yay. And surprisingly, again, I was not really playing. I was actually just grinding whatever I was doing that night or that day. I started doing my excellent throws and everything that same day. Which again, I did over 200 within one day, which was crazy. So I'll just get to the excellent throws whenever I get, guys. So it's gonna be one of those. Melton, get in the box already. Can I at least get excellence there? Thank you. We are on another weekly challenge to catch 500 Pokemons. I am, of course, being the lead as always, carrying the entire team. Although I have some friends that are actually doing some work today. But yeah, that's basically it. So we had Research Day again, even though it wasn't really that exciting. I guess it was kind of random to get the Shando at this point, so it wasn't really that problematic. And then with the bug out event, a lot of bugs. I didn't get the Sizzlippy, unfortunately, which it wasn't crazy rare, but it was spawning in different volumes, right?
Yeah, sometimes. The sunny weather obviously would help it.
Yeah.
But there was some times when it wasn't sunny that I'd see, 2 or 3 of them sitting next to each other. And I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, no, I get it. I understand that too, so. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The bug event came and went, and we really didn't much about it in the end of the day, just trying to hunt a new shiny, and, nobody really got it at this point and everything, so.
Yeah, honestly, I'm waiting for the G-Max.
Yeah, that too. That's definitely something to worry about in the future. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I really don't think there's much to talk about. There was barely much information until just now. So we are going in midst of the second month of the season, and we're about to hit that. So let's get into the research topics, and starting off with the dump of news. Woohoo!
Dump.
All right, so we do have April starting, of course, April 1st, with feature Pokemon Kyogre and Groudon return once again, because, we haven't seen them so many times in the last 2-3 months at this point. And Dynamax Regirock. So they're continuing the trend of more Regis in the Dynamaxes, so that's probably going to be another Max Monday at this point. As I mentioned, Dynamax Battles will be switching up. Trapinch will making a debut in Dynamax Battles April 6th to the 12th, so that's pretty nice. We do have Dribble from the 13th to the 19th, and that was a great. Regirock will be from the 20th to the 26th, so I'll definitely be helping on that Max Battle for those. And then your favorite, Shuckle, from the 27th to May 3rd. It will be the next Max Battle there. Of course, Shuckle has already been out for a while, but still. Getting a shiny is fine, and they're just gonna look into those.
That's probably the coolest thing. I think Drillbur is probably the best out of those four, hands down. Though
I mean, it does have some really good ability to counter the Pokemons in the Max Battle, so it's helping out a lot. We have 5-star Race. Regidrago will be making its return into raids starting on April 1st and all the way to April 7th, so a week of that. Kyogre, April 8th to the 14th, and Groudon, 15th to the 21st. No primal energy from this battle, so take as you will. If you're looking for the Shundo, it's up to you. Then we have Tapu Koko returning once again from the 22nd to the 28th. And then to finish off the month, we have Tapu Lele from the 29th to the 5th. So, some returning here and there. At least Kyogre or Groudon at least has some viability if you're still looking for more candies for that. Getting our Hundos, we're already finished, but getting the Shundo is one thing eventually.
Well, I think it's interesting it doesn't mention any of the special moves in there. Yeah. At least in the photo.
So it's basically just a bare bones race for those right now. So at least you get the candies. So just Mega Evolve something that you're going to get extra candies for. Mega raids. So Mega Manectric from the 1st to the 7th. Mega Aerodactyl from 8th to the 14th. Alakazam from the 15th to the 21st. Sharpedo, which surprisingly is big back. It's been a while since we've seen it. From the 22nd to the 28th. And then Bennett from the 29th to the 5th. Honestly, at this point, the one thing that I would recommend when it comes to Megas is do try to at least get some Mega energy for it. Because if they do update the whole Super Mega level that we have for the Legend CA ones like Mega Dragonite and Victreebel, we may have the ability to do them from those regular Pokemons too. So they are still be helpful. And you need 5,000 Mega energy to really get power up to that sense. So keep an eye on that when it comes down to it. Shadow Pokemon. So it looks like Shadow Latias will be making a return into Shadow Raids from April 1st to the May 5th. So that's pretty nice. I haven't gotten a shiny Latias yet, but hey, it is what it is.
Latios,
and then Latias has been out right now, and then Latios comes back.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think Latios definitely excites me more. I think he's more cool.
I'll do a few whenever I get the chance, or if people are out there for the community and everything. So that's nice. Then we have our events for the calendar April. So we do have. Hold on. Oh, that was not an excellent. Anyways, Fashion Raid Day, which we did talk about last podcast on April 4. Actually, there was somebody on the Discord that did tag us on our new episode shout out, and she did say that she was very excited for this, and she of course is a returning player for the last few months, and she's excited to see all this raids. So again, we're not saying that it's not a bad event and everything. It's just saying that for us who have played the game since the beginning, it's not really a event we're looking for.
Yeah, it was just surprising to see nothing too new for that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of filler for a few, but definitely a lot cooler for other people. So definitely, if you do want the shinies and they do something specific for it, I'm pretty sure that you can, maximize the ability to raid as many as possible. Fashion is like Fashion Week all over, but just for raids. So. All right, so we do have April 11th, April Community Day, which we'll talk about in a moment. Sustainability Week from the 14th to the 20th, which is another thing that we'll talk about. April 8th, another hash day. That's pretty nice. April 25th, sorry, Max Battle Day. April 28th to May 4, we do have a Steel Resolve. And then April 30th to the 4th, we'll have a Steel Resolve taken over. So we do have another Tingle Rocket event happening at the end of the month, which is nice. But I do want to get to your intakes on this real quick, Chris. Now that we know that every grunt that has a Pokemon that the shiny has been released, and it's possible to get every single shiny in that sense, is there any reason to do a changeover for the leaders? It's not, mind you, there is one thing though. Rocket Grunts shinies are less likely to appear, like almost full odds at this point, compared to the Rocket Leaders, who they do say that have boosted chance to be shiny.
Yeah, because really, even if they switch it up for the grunts, as long as the shiny's in the game, are you saying as long as the shiny's in the game, the shadow can be shiny?
Yeah.
Or after the shadow gets introduced, any of the grunts that have it, it can be shiny for?
Well, that's fine and all. And, you know, it's like basically just introducing some Pokemons that you usually won't see a shiny in the wild or things like that. But is there even a reason to do a Tingle Rocket rotation for new shinies when everything can be shiny now?
The only reason I can really say would be for hunting down the leaders, just so you know what you're shiny hunting.
True.
With that kind of small boost, right?
Yeah, which it makes sense. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's nice when you do get that ability to get higher odds on shinies. Although, you know, I done 31 or 30 in the last few days, and I never got a shiny out of the leaders. But that's the thing. It's like, do we really need a rotation? Unless they put a legendary shiny Pokemon that we're just looking for or something. Like, there's really no reason to look forward to a new shiny release for the leaders now that they're kind of taking away the ability of that, you know? It's like every grunt that has a Pokemon can be shiny as long as the shiny has been released into its pool. I've seen people get shiny Shadow Hitmonlees, and we never saw those in leaders before they came around. I see people get a Liquid, a Froggy, you know, things like that. I'm just like, that's cool. I mean, I love the ability to get hunt for shinies, and now they have a possibility to be shinies. That's great for the grunts. But now I'm thinking, is there really a reason for the leaders to be part of that aside from Giovanni?
The only real thing I can think is just the fact that you would know what you're hunting down. That's really it though.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen Magikarp in regular grunts. It's just a little more rare. I've seen Mawiles in regular grunts. It's just differently positioned. I've seen what's the one that the Sierra has right now? Yeah, the grass type, Hoppet. Like if once Hoppet goes into the pool, regular pool, it's just gonna be another one of those. You know, it's like, I don't know. I'm thinking that they need to readjust these taking overs from here on out. I don't know what they could do to really feel like you actually are in a takeover, aside from just having maximized amount of grunts and leaders throughout the city and things like that, or even balloons and all that. But I don't know if there's a reason to do this unless it's like really rare Pokemons in the pool from here on out. I'm just gonna leave it at that. If anybody has really any questions or any concerns about that either, it's like, you gotta give us something. Like, readjust the event a little bit, if anything. I don't know. I'm keeping a little bit of hope on that, but I'm still gonna think that there might be something. Or if they're just gonna stay the same and then we're just gonna see a different rotation, I'm like, okay, well, cool, I guess. That's all I'm gonna say, really. All right, raid hours. Drake Go. April 1st. Kyogre, April 8th. Groudon, April 15th. Tapu Koko, April 22nd. And Tapu Lele on the 29th. And that's basically the dump of news for that. Any exciting things before we talk about some of those news there, Chris?
I clicked on the wrong thing.
It's all right. Well, if you got anything, just go ahead and go talk about some community day Pokemons.
Yeah. I mean, for the month, steel Pokemon are pretty cool. I'm excited for that, I guess.
Nice.
But speaking of steel Pokemon, the April Community Day, we have Tinkatink. It's a shiny we've already had released, but this is a way easier way to get the shiny, so I'm definitely hyped.
I'm going all ham on that one, that's for sure.
Yeah, Saturday, April 11th, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time, Tinkatink, the Metal Smith Pokemon, will be featured. And if you're lucky, you can get a shiny one or one that has a background or both. Featured attack: if you evolve Tinkatink's evolution, either during the event or up to 4 hours afterwards, so until 9 p.m., it will know the charge attack Gigaton Hammer.
Ooh.
Yeah. Trainer battles, it will do 130 power, and this is crazy. Gyms and raids, it will do 300 power. I don't think I've ever seen an attack that does 300 power.
I don't either. I think this is the first of probably never at this point. This won't be the only Pokemon that may have that actually attack.
It's gotta have like a crazy long time to charge up, right?
I don't even think like Giga Impact has that much power, right?
I'm tripping, man. I cannot believe it. It has 300 power. So for the Community Day special research, for $1.99, you'll get a special research that gives you 3 encounters with Tinkatink that have special backgrounds, additional encounters with Tinkatink, 1 premium battle pass, and 1 rare candy extra large, and even more. Event bonuses: 2 times candy for catching Pokemon, 3 times Stardust for catching Pokemon, 2 times chance for trainers level 31 and up to receive candy extra large from catching Pokemon. Incense, activated during the event, will last for 3 hours. Take a few snapshots during the community day for a surprise. The surprise is Tinkatink. Lure modules will last for 1 hour and may attract the featured Pokemon. 1 additional special trade can be made for a maximum of 2 for the day, and trades will require 50% less Stardust. The lure module bonus, if you do not know, it goes from 2 to 9 p.m., and Tinkatink will have a very high chance of appearing at the Pokestops, not 100%, and with the regular lure modules. And then if they are attracted to the regular lure modules, they'll have an increased chance to be shiny and may have the special background. So that's all the way till 9 p.m. So definitely, if you miss out on hunting, or if you want to hunt some extras, there you go. For field research, you'll be able to catch Tinkatink to earn the regular rewards of Stardust, Ultra Balls, and encounters with Tinkatink and more. And if you're lucky, you'll find the ones with the background. If you get the Community Day Ultra Box on the web store, you'll also get 5 Ultra Balls. Good for you. But that is all. I think this is one of the better community days we've had recently.
Yeah, no, I agree. This is definitely a plus community day in general. Like, Tinkatink definitely is a kind of rare since the Gawal area. Having a shiny release was always nice, if you get one, cool and everything, but it was kind of one of those hunts that a lot of people was doing, and we had to take advantage of that in the end of the day. But still pretty cool. I'm glad that it's available for everybody once this day comes around, and I'm definitely hyped for April 11th. Ooh. I might be at Disney then. Yeah. Yeah, I actually... our friend from Special Conditions, Justin Keller, he might be actually dropping down here in Florida pretty soon. And that was like the day off. I was going to go see him. So I'm like, community day. Why not, right? It will depend on a lot of factors, but we'll see. Especially if I have the money to really go into a park. If not, I'm probably just going to do Dixon Springs or something. We'll figure that out. But yeah, that is Community Day. I'm definitely doing my excellence throws here, so that's pretty nice. No Hondas yet on that, so that's pretty interesting. Also, I'm getting invited to a Latias, and I want to do excellence first. So you're like, Latias? All right, next on the list, we do have Sustainability Week. It says right here, get out and explore routes during Pokemon Go Sustainability Week event. I guess, they have to add the little event part here. It's kind of interesting, but Galarian Corsola with glasses. I didn't think I was ever gonna see something like that.
What?
That's the custom. So Sustainability Week starting on Tuesday, April 14th from 10 a.m. to Monday, April 20th at 8 p.m. local time. This is a 6-day event, so that's pretty nice. Pokemon debuts. We got Silicobra and Sandaconda making its Pokemon Go debut. Woo! This actually gets a Gigantamax in the future too, so make sure to remember that. Galarian Corsola wearing pink sunglasses. That's the costume. That's actually insane. And if you're lucky, you might even encounter a shiny one. Cool. Also, you can evolve Silicobra into Sandaconda using just 50 candies. So that's pretty cool. Shiny debut. We do have for the first time Pokemon Go. We will be able to encounter Shiny Toedscool if you're lucky. Have you ever seen that many Toedscools in the wild, Chris?
I've seen a decent amount.
Yeah, same. Actually,
like a lot more than I thought I'd see, to be honest.
I get a lot of them from my daily, like my daily Pokemon. Okay. So that was actually pretty cool. So it will be nice once it comes out. So, event bonuses. Different Pokemon will appear more frequently on routes during the event. So, you better start doing some routes. Starting on April 14 from 10 a.m. to 16 at 10 a.m. local time, Togetic and Galarian Corsola wearing the pink sunglasses will be making more route appearances. April 16 to the 18, we have, of course, the Galarian Corsola and Trubbish. Hopefully more Galarian Corsola than that, but and then on the 18th to the 20th, we'll have Lapras and the Galarian Corsola. It says right here, increased chance to encounter shiny Lapras, Togetic, Castform, and Trubbish. And also an increased chance to hatch shiny Galarian Corsola wearing pink glasses and shiny Castform. If I hatch a Shando Castform from this event, I am going to freaking lose it. So
there should really be a mega shiny Castform. Or a mega Castform.
Mega Castform. That'd be hilarious. Actually, that would be pretty cool. But yeah, I'd be like, I'm going to hunt for the eggs. That's pretty cool and all. But I will hit somebody if I get my first Shando egg hatch like that. So I'm just letting you all know. It's like somebody's gonna die that day if I get there. Anyways, it looks like we're gonna also have a Go Pass. Which also gives you bonuses if you unlock the deluxe or regular. It says right here, Tier 1 gives you 2 times experience for spinning a Pokestop. Not picking a Pokestop. And then Go Pass Deluxe gives you 3 times experience. And then Tier 2 will give you half hash distance when eggs are placed in incubators during the event. This might be one of the Go Passes that I want to go for just because the Galarian Corsola is definitely a shiny that I've been looking for. Not like our friend Oxyking, like who was in the chat, got the Shando from the Go Battle League. Insane. And then, of course, other bonuses throughout the Go Pass during the event. Wall encounters. Event team Pokemons including Seedot, Castform, Silicobra, Wiglet, Toedscool, and more. Castform will appear more frequently in the wild throughout the event with the respective weather conditions. So if it's sunny, you get sunny. If it's rainy, you get rainy. I've been getting a couple of foggy weather ones, so that's interesting. And then additionally, Toedscool, Wiglet, and Silicobra will appear more frequently in their natural biomes. I think I'm pretty okay that the Toedscool appears somewhere close by my house, so that's pretty nice, which is like forest biome kind of biome. Wiglet most likely is going to be in the water biomes and the beaches, so we're definitely going to have to do a couple of trips out there if I want to get that shiny, because I know Wiglet has had that shiny release for a while. Eggs, 7-kilometer eggs. We're finally getting some 7-kilometer love after I don't know how long at this point. But of course, the eggs will include Lapras, Togepi, Galarian Corsola with the sunglasses, Castform, and Trubbish. So it's still a diverse pool, so you can pick and choose, but you at least can choose and target which eggs you're going to get from there on. So that's a pretty nice part. Event Field Research Task will be available for eventing Pokemons. The Go Pass and Go Pass Deluxe for $4.99, which is, a lot cheaper than most Go Passes out there. $6.99 for the plus 6 ranks. I wouldn't recommend getting the 10 additional ranks because at the end of the week, we do get the ability to unlock all the Go Pass points. So if you're just grinding the weekend, you're pretty much gonna finish the Go Pass by the end of the weekend. So
just the people that might not be as big on grinding, I suppose.
So there's actually two things that the Go Pass don't really say much. During the week, they'll give us more chances of points. Like there's tasks that will give you throughout the week that they said it's like, cash 20 Pokemons or something, and you get like 200 or 300 Go Pass points or something like that. And you can finish those throughout the week. It's not a daily one aside from your daily ones that you do. And then on the weekend itself, or by the end of the event, they just unlock the whole thing, and they're like, okay, just go nuts if you want to, But yeah, that's pretty much on the Go Pass thing. That's the only recommendation that I will have. But of course, if you do get, eventing Pokemons, candies, Ultra Balls. If you go to the Deluxe, you get instances and silver pineapples and rare candies and all that. So looks pretty cool. There's also a pose. Is the pose in the Deluxe one, or is it just in the regular one? I don't know what this pose is to look like in this pose. It's just basically caring for a plant. I guess it's sustainability for that reason. So, Sustainability Week was always like the one, like clean up the beaches and all this stuff and everything. So that's definitely something that I miss from the old days. It was just something that we had to do because we wanted to do it. Mm-hmm. And then the web store, of course, will have the boxes out there. So I'll just wait for the web store because it does give you some extra goodies here and there. If you do buy the through it, I think you get like 10 extra Ultra Balls, Max Revives, and all that stuff if you do buy it that way. So, all right, anything exciting and cool about this event? I'm actually excited about this one for sure.
What? Yeah, Galarian Corsola is a really cool Pokemon I haven't got the shiny of. I could definitely trade for one, but I'm kind of glad I haven't got the shiny yet if we're getting a costume version.
True.
Can it evolve?
Yes. Corsola? Corsola. The one with the sunglasses? Honestly, because of the Go Battle League, there's no reason to.
Fair. Okay. So,
the in Great League, Galarian Corsola is actually way better as just a Galarian instead of like the ones there. And surprisingly, it's gonna be an X and route, so we will have technically PvP IVs if you're lucky enough. So you just gotta hunt for it and target it at that point. So that's gonna be interesting. So yeah, just keep an eye on those. I'll definitely be doing more routes. I've been doing routes since forever at this point, just because I do my walks and everything, which I'm kind of liking this last few days. So I gotta continue my walks. But yeah, so far this event's kind of thing is actually pretty good. So I like it. It's exciting turnaround to that in the end of the day. All right, and then I think that's it for that. I'm pretty sure by tomorrow we'll get more news, but we'll talk about those in the next week podcast. So very exciting month coming along. Definitely more to come, and hoping for a couple of changes. Again, that's just my preference at this point, but I'm just letting you know that that's the case. Anyways, let's get into our main series Teehee. We do have quite a bit of news in that front, actually. Which starts with a new set in TCG Pocket. It is the shiny set. Was I guess that is loud. All right, hold on. Let me make it sustainable for y'all. But yeah, it is a brand new set. It's always good when they release a shiny set, Yup. It's been
it's mega.
And it's a mega shiny set. Mega Shine! Mega Gengar making a debut with this shiny form. Looks pretty cool. The ability is like also Mega Charizard X, now Y, X is coming. So that's pretty cool too. Then we have a bunch of other shinies.
Oh, tomorrow. Oh.
Looks like Fion is coming into the game. Empoleon Full Art. Ooh! Who doesn't like some cool shinies in the game? So Mega Shine happening on Wednesday, March 25th at 6 p.m. PDTs, which is actually like around, what, 8 o'clock our time? So that's pretty nice. Or 9 o'clock our time. I think I have to save my packs now. I have to start saving my free packs for that. Which sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. Are you excited, Chris?
Yeah, I think I've been telling everyone to save their hourglasses for this set because it is way more exciting than this last set.
I could have over 600 hourglasses for this set release, but I did actually use some free ones so I can get the immersive of this last set, which was one of my goals. But surprisingly, I've been getting a little bit lucky the last few days. I started opening up the old shiny set, the shiny rivalry, because I still wanted a couple of things from that set that I really, really wanted. So the first free pack that I actually opened up was a shiny full art Mew. I was like, yay, because I like shiny Mew. A couple of days later, I opened up another free pack from Shiny Rivalry, and I got the full art Red. Trainer Red, which is awesome. I always wanted that card for the longest time. Never really got it before. And then I think the string continued. Actually, yesterday, I opened 2 free packs from Shiny Rivalry. And one of them gave me a Shiny Charmeleon, which, you know, baby shiny, pretty cool and all that. The next one was a gold Pokeball.
I saw.
I was like, yay, I got it. I didn't think I was gonna. I didn't even think I was gonna get like the gold Pokeball forever. I just wanted to open in the set because I was like, yeah, no, what? Why the F not? You know, it's like one of the older Pokemon cards. Now I'm opening old sets just because I feel like I need some new ones. So that's pretty cool. I'll take the wings. I'll take any wins from that. So that's pretty nice. And that's pretty much it on that. But I'll definitely be hunting the new Pokemon cards tomorrow night. By the time you guys hear this podcast, I'm gonna be going all over the place. So just keep an eye on my socials out here for everything. Are you excited, Chris? You know, another shiny set is always nice.
Another shiny set is always very, very nice.
So yes, my precious. All right, cool. We do have other main series games right here as of today, or at least today they kind of released the information. Looks like the new VGC competitive game, Pokemon Champions, will be releasing on April 8th. There is a video with the overview of what basically is going to happen. I haven't really seen the whole overview video yet, but that's because I'm like, it's a lot of information. It's like almost 10 minutes worth of information. So I'm going to take my time a little bit, but we do have, 2 weeks for that to come out, which is always nice. Yeah, it's starting tomorrow. Will be 2 weeks for that new game to come out. I don't know the pricing on it yet. I don't know if it's free, but they did say that that game is going to be released in consoles, like the Nintendo Switch 2 and all those consoles first. And then it will actually make its way into mobile devices. So wherever you're at, wherever you go, you can just play the game and get some battles in for the VGC. So that's pretty cool. And then this was a long time coming, but I know it's cool. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness is actually out in the Nintendo Switch Online GameCube Edition, so the expansion pass. And I'm happy about it. I haven't touched my Switch probably in a good month, but I want to play all these games, and I just want to like enjoy the game for a little bit. I've just been so focused. I think once I hit level 80, I think I'm gonna take a little break from Pokemon Go and just do small little things here and there while I enjoy other games in my free time, because I really want to play XD Gale of Darkness, mostly because Shadow Lugia was the first fully Shadow Pokemon in that game, and I love the design of Shadow Lugia at that point. I wish it would make its gateway into Pokemon Go, but we got Apex Lugia. Meh. I'll leave it at that. All right, so, but yeah, are you excited for any of these games? I know that I think Gale of Darkness is a Switch 2 exclusive for that reason, but about Champions or any of the other ones that we had come out in the last few days?
Dude, it's been some crazy news. Definitely interested to see what else they add, but I think we're just getting step by step closer to them having all the ports back.
Yeah, I'm hoping that that's the case throughout this year. I think that's the reason why they wanted to wait until Gen 10 comes out next year, because I feel like this year is just going to be a bombardment of like new stuff and everything for reports and everything for 30 years anniversary. So it's going to be wild. It's going to be really, really wild. Isn't the new TCG set comes out this Friday, or is it a pre-release this Friday? Like Perfect Order or something?
Perfect Order, if it hasn't already come out, it should be coming out very, very soon.
Yeah, I think I've been seeing a lot of people actually open up the packs, and I'm like, is it come out? Let me just do a quick research. It's like TCG Perfect Order release date. Yep, it's actually coming out on the 27th. So it's coming out this Friday. By the time you guys hear this podcast, you guys can go out and get them. I've seen mixed reviews about the set. There is, of course, the gold cards and things like that. But we have this set, and I think Ascend the Heroes has been a little more popular in the last few days for that reason. So
it's been done.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool to say the least. I think that's it. Let me just do a quick Twitter search just to make sure that I didn't miss anything. I know there. Oh, actually, there I forgot to mention the sweepstakes for the Go Fest tickets. The one for Tokyo, I think it ended. So if you win, cool. Not, then we'll see you guys at Chicago, I guess. But the Chicago sweepstakes, I think, end by the end of this month. So make sure you enter any way you can if you can win your tickets. And also an update to Champions. Pokemon Home will have a link to Champions on the very same day that the game comes out. So you basically can bring in your PvP VGC Pokemons from the get-go. So that's pretty nice in that sense. And that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you guys today, unless Chris has anything else that we forgot to mention.
No, I think we covered everything pretty well. Definitely very excited for the TCG Pocket set getting released tomorrow. I think this next week may feel a little bit slower without Bug Week and everything. But yeah, we still probably get some pretty fun stuff.
I mean, it's nice to have an off week. I think this is something that they should be doing more often, in my opinion, because True. I do feel like having event after event after event, and we don't really like get to enjoy just the game itself in its own rights. But that's just my preference. I think that this next 7 days are gonna be nice, and just waiting into the month resets and everything. So who knows? It's just gonna be out there. I definitely have a true purpose through this entire week for this next 7 days, because it is, if I could actually become level 80 before the end of the month, that would be close to almost 5 years since I became level 50 or level 40 or level 50 or something like that. So I definitely want to be level 80 by then. So I'm gonna enjoy the grind for a little bit longer. And I'm just gonna I've been hitting excellence. I think I look like 30 excellence while we're sitting here. Melton is pretty nice to do the excellence on. I'm close to 580. Well, I'm actually close to 600 at that point, so that's pretty nice. I don't know. I may go for a walk, but I do want to do my Go Battle League too, so I gotta sit down and concentrate. But yeah, I'm sure that Chris will be pretty close to that afterwards. Give it a couple months here and there to get to level 80. And then we'll be jam-pack level 80.
Yeah, I'll catch up, and then they'll release 100.
Ha! That'll be hilarious. It's like, I made level 80. Well, 100 just got released. I'm like, motherfucker. All right. Well, thank you so much for listening, everybody. We do really appreciate it. It does help out a lot if you listen to any of our podcast services fees. So make sure you check us out at Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We do have video on Spotify, so it'd be nice. Any other podcast services fees, if you can leave us a review, we would greatly appreciate it. It will be very, very nice. Follow our social media, myself at Pure Lighter Go, Chris at Pokemon Trigger Please, that's PKMN Trigger Please with a C at the end, and anything related to the podcast, Purified Podcast out there. Email us anything to the purifiedpodcast at gmail.com. And then, of course, you can join our Patreon exclusive Discord if you just sub to the Patreon. It would be very nice if that were the case. So, with that being said, also, we really do want to recognize our patrons. Gene Leader supporters, Matty G, Esper Willow, KJ The Man, Herbert, Brady, PJ, TRJT, Fisher JCE, and James. We do have our executive producers of the show, Monkey Bread, Sander, Kate the Consent, Tish Schmidt, our newer Elite Four member, Osar, sorry for butchering, Renee, which actually joins our Patreon Zoom call every Monday, so that's pretty nice. And then our Giovanni tier, father, I guess, I don't know. Boris, yeah, thank you so much for supporting us and the network out there. So really appreciate it out there. So with that being said, Chris, take us away for the night.
Alrighty. Lovely time talking to you guys. Hope you guys got some crazy stuff like Pure Lighter in that shundo. So yeah, we'll catch you guys next week with even more Pokemon news. And yeah, we're looking forward to it. See you guys then.
Keep purifying, everybody. We'll see you guys in the next one.